Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am sitting in this chair once again. A little while back, I did this. And you know what happened a little while back? The same time I was sitting in this chair? A time skip. And you know what that means? We've had another time skip. Now, I'm gonna probably leave it up to you whether or not it was a drastic one. So, why don't I show you around then? So this is Petrie 4. Yeah, Petrie 3 died somewhere. I couldn't find him. I had to make a new saddle. But, Petrie 4 has been pretty freaking legit. Like, I've had her for a while, and, she's been pretty useful. And now we have Sharp Tooth. I'm a hack. But, Sharp Tooth, the original Sharp Tooth, he also died. Look, there was just a real bad thing that happened with the death of Petrie 3 and Sharp Tooth, and I had to replace them, alright? Sorry. Ducky, though, sitting pretty, got this luxurious, saddle right here. I had plenty of those lying around. And, one person brought something up. Oh, yeah, I've done this before. Turret mode. What is it? Oh, yeah, it's the Super Saiyan... No, the Super Parasaur mode, then. Yeah, problem is that it doesn't respond to commands properly, or doesn't follow around. It just kind of stays there, so I'm just kind of gonna leave it there for right now. Also, yes, we got our hands on task. I'm at the level, like... what level am I? Yeah, I'm level 65. There's been a lot of shit that's gone down, alright? In task, I got a saddle for her, and she's been pretty useful for clearing out the forest, even though this forest apparently just grows back, like, not even at, like, a realistic rate or anything. Like, you turn around and just zero space them in. That's all that happens. It's a little ridiculous. Also, my wife, Meep, you might have heard of her, she asked me to go get a saber-tooth, so, I got one for her. It's, right here. She decided to name it Amy. I don't know why. Also, this is Terry, the terror bird. I got this because I was under the distinction that if I had immediately called the terror bird Gastonus, it would probably cause like a lot of people to start jumping down my throat and try to break down why I'm an idiot. And because on first sight, I thought that the thing that was terror bird was a Gastonus, Ferrous and Gastonus, yeah. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. But let me show you some of the other stuff I built. I built this section over here. And, this is Sargana, the Sarcosuchus. I literally just got her because she kind of just spawned in the area and whatnot. And also over here is, Mo, the Ichthyosaur, even though, yeah, this is supposed to be from the Land Before Time movie. What was it called? Journey to Big Water or something? And they had like they called it an Ophthalmosaurus, at least on Wikipedia. But this is the closest thing we got. So that's very good. We like that. We like that one. And also we have the crops here going pretty fine. But yes, an extension of the crops over here. All kinds of vegetables are being grown. Yes, beautiful. We got your corn. We got our carrots. We got our potatoes. We got our lemons. And more carrots, because I like carrots, I guess. And, yeah, I'm pretty, okay with that. Probably need to work on putting some more faucets along this thing, so we can probably fill in this space with a bit more plantations, but, it's whatever. Also, we got, this stone foundation here that I've been working on. Building on, to make a new building, kind of extend it, and we'll put some stuff in there. Also, you might have noticed the fact that I'm level 65 and I don't even have, like, any stuff up through there. Like, for Pete's sake, I still have, like, a normal-ass revolver like this. And, like, let me excuse me. Like, let me try to explain something, okay? I've been at a freaking standstill because I have not gone inside of caves or gone up to the mountains to get metal or stuff like that. Like, I've done my research. I know what to do now. It's just that I haven't done it because I've been stuck with my guys dying and stuff like that. But there's something else that we built You might have noticed that Carrie and Sarah are not around. Also, I took task, whatever, and cleared out through this area to clear a path. And right over here, friends, is a cave, and I built an encampment around it. Yes, built a wee cabin here. Also, I learned to press X to land, because, yeah. Yeah, Sarah and Carrie are right here. Here's a cave. I've already set up some stuff to be prepared for that. And, if anything, it's because that I don't have, like, direct access to a lot of metal or crystals in my position. Also, isn't it some kind of luck that I landed and, like, decided to build something there and a cave was just within walking distance? It's a little ridiculous. Like, it wasn't, like, let me take... No, I want to take your poop. Take a poop. Thank you. It's a little ridiculous how my luck landed right there. That's the only lucky thing that I've gotten so far. And this, dear children, is the bird's eye view of the place. Yes, it looks like a shithole. It could be better, but you know what? It's my place. I'm gonna stick by it. And, God, there's a lot of spikes down there. And jeez, look at freaking Task. It's just huge compared to all that stuff. Okay, now let's break down my issues with what we got over there, the terror bird in particular. Now, let's start from the very top, or in the general size of the creature. You see, terror birds, I believe I'm gonna assume that the Bronto of the species. Yes, I did my notes and research on this, and to make sure that I got everything right. Let me move you out of the way, Amy. Let's take the two species in particular, the Giganub, the Gastonus line, and what I assume is the larger of the Prehistoric line, the Bronto, whatever. Let's their general sizes, as they were, Gastonus would have been, say, a little over 6 feet tall, and Prehistoric would have been like, say, 9 feet tall. This is obviously too short to follow into the 8-9 feet tall bracket, but okay. Let's start with the beak, because I'm going to get to the real issue at the end. But let's start with the beak. You see, this obviously is trying to follow, like, a mixture of the Prehistoric and Gastonus line, because the Gastonus has the more broader beak with the big, like, the front of it being a whole lot larger and more bulbous, whereas the Prehistoric was a lot more slimmer. They have a bit more of a curvature on the under of the beak, and like a greater more tip at the very end. And, well, the biggest difference here is also the fact that the beak itself on this guy is serrated, so that's very odd. And it feels like an odd mixture, because it's not like a Gastonus beak where it's very, like, angular and everything, because it still is curved, but like a Prehistoric, but it's still not shaped like the Prehistoric beak, which is very odd. It just feels like an amalgamation of the two. And, well, I'm trying to talk. It's just, like, I'm not quite sure about the placement of the feathers extending from the neck, like the ridge right there, and extending throughout the body like this. Like, particularly the tail, like, it's a rather, like, here or there kind of thing. Like, it's up in the air, and I feel like the wings are also wrong. But let's get to big problem number 2, the legs. Now, let's take a look at the positioning of these legs. You see there's the extended, like, there appears to be, like, an extension that goes up to the pelvis, as, like, it would be in a Gastonus, because if you look at the fossils of Gastonus, it has the 2 bones here, and then a shorter pelvic bone attaching it. But if you look at the Prehistoric, you can see that the same bone that I'm pointing... I'll have it on the screen, don't worry. I'll have it on the screen, don't worry. I said it twice, I don't know why.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it!
You'll see that the bone for the pelvis is a bit longer, more extended, which led most people to believe, most paleontologists, that it was more of a runner, had very long, powerful legs, possibly even opposable, like not with like thumbs or anything, but it allowed it to manipulate objects. And the legs here are just too short and stubby to be the Prehistoric legs. They're more like the Gastonus legs, if anything. But big problem number 1 is the feet. The feet. Now, I looked at the feet of both the Gastonus and the Prehistoric, And they're not all that similar compared to these feet. Like, the back toe is the big problem because, like, the back toe on both the Ferris Fracus at least is very diminutive, and it doesn't even exist on the Gastonus. So it's fucking Ferris Fracus feet with Gastonus legs. But you know what's particularly egregious is the fact that get a load of this. Look at the freaking dossier of the. Look at the dossier. Do you see that? Look, 2 back toes. 2 back toes. Where's the second back toe? What the hell? Okay. It isn't that entirely egregious because we can break it down into 2 different things that happened. Like the 2 big things, the 2 most possible ones under our assumptions. That best case scenario is that I don't even know how to break this down. I'm just completely flabbergasted. Best case scenario is the fact that the concept artist for the dossier and the 3D artist that was making the actual models, they discussed it and said, oh, well, that can't work with this model. That won't work. We can't apply that in. That's the best case scenario. Worst case scenario is that they didn't even talk to each other and didn't come to a conclusion on that. Like, that would be the particularly sad thing if that's the truth. Like, I'm not quite sure how you can defend this. Like, the proof is right in front of your eyes, people. I've been talking about this too much. I need to go do stuff. I'm trying to think. What was it that I wanted to do for this episode? Oh, yeah. Bitch about the terror bird and how incorrect it is. And, where's it? Yes, we need to get ourselves an Ankylosaurus. Because I hear that is a very important creature to get your hands on. And it's going to be very necessary if you want to continue playing this game, basically. And, I already scouted out a place that we can, crack down, you know, get ourselves that Ankylosaurus. It's the safe haven place that we've been to before, what I call Herbivore Island. And, that will definitely be very useful. Task, I gave you a bunch of berries, didn't I? Yes, I did. Good grief. Lots of berries. Okay. Now, sadly, I'm not going to be able to take anyone with me on this journey. I would love to take one of the swimmers and show that off and whatnot, but I'm going to need the boat to carry the Ankylosaurus back home. Yeah, so we're going to set out on this baby. Don't you worry. It's going to just take a minute. We're going to go grab ourselves that Ankylosaurus and we're going to just get it back here and no problem. Actually, hold on. I'm curious because I think I've seen it around. Yeah, the big fish that attacked me in that one episode. I've seen it swimming around here every now and then, but it's not around right now, so people are just going to think I'm crazy. Yeah, I know that was an alpha at this point. People let me know, and yeah, there's no fucking reason why a filter feeder should be attacking boats. Like, unless there's, like, an actual, like, I don't know, if it's rabbit or something. That makes no sense, but it's just like, why? They can't eat it. Oh, by the way, I've also been keeping my eyes open for possibly finding a Baryonyx. Mostly because I really like Baryonyx, and I think it's a cool dinosaur. And, I'm also grabbing some fish along the way in case I do run into one. And don't you worry, we got plenty of, if you looked in here already, plenty of narcotics. And also poison E arrows. Probably want to put those on my person while I'm here right now. Now, I'm not quite sure, but I think I saw a Baryonyx in this area. It was a while back, so it might have ran off, but I think I saw one, like, attack me at some point, and I swam away from it. Let's check under the water real quick. Oh, actually. There we go. For protection's sake. Okay, don't really see anything. Be on the lookout for a Baryonyx, y'all. Ah, yes, there she be. Safe haven. Oh, wait, that's the wrong word. I need to keep with my own show's internal canon. Herbivore Island. Also, fuck those things. Yeah, fuck those things. Fuck those things. It's an off-screen thing. You wouldn't know. Sorry. Just fuck those things. Boy, let me tell you, I'm glad that I'm not picking up an Apatosaurus here. It's like, seriously, that would be a little ridiculous. Oh, wow, we have three of them just right there. They're all gonna crowd up on me, aren't they? Might want to get out the gun or maybe some more bolts or something. If I shoot one of them, are all of them gonna attack me? That's the question. How much of a family group are these things? I will say, though, they're a little on the tiny side. And, oh, okay, wow. Getting a closer look at them. Okay, I just kind of saw these guys from, like, the water, from when I was just sailing by, but actually getting a look at them, oh my god, it's a little too gnarly, you guys. They might call that, like, no, they might call it, oh, that's some outdated slang or whatever. No, this is quite literally just gnarly looking. It's completely wrong. Okay, level 1, that's a level 1. I think the highest one is level 9. Level 4, yeah, level 9, okay. I need to prepare myself. Going uphill, possibly? Oi! Over here! Oh yeah, they're all coming at me. Sorry, kid! Ow. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you running away? There we go. That one doesn't give a shit, apparently. So much for that. Ah, yes. Plenty of narcotics right up in here. Give you one just for the hell of it. I also need to look into getting some more bullets, because that last one took a lot. Or more tellingly, I need to get better guns, if anything. Oh my god, is that just from one berry? Oh, I forgot. Oh, I needed to get freaking vegetables. That's why I made those freaking plantations, you giant idiot. I forgot. I'm sorry, people. We're gonna have to sit tight on this one. I wonder where that one Apatosaurus went. There's usually almost like, at least, there it is. There's always like one or two around here. Yes, I'm gonna keep saying Apatosaurus. You can keep correcting me as much as you want, kids, but I'm not going to say anything different. You know why? Because I'm a huge troll. What the? What's with these rocks? Why are they shiny? Are these supposed to be like... Is this gold? This is gold! No. Oh, wow. That's a lot of metal, actually. Oh my god, look at all this metal! Holy crap! That was ridiculous! How much metal does this get? Oh, yes! Oh, yes, it feels so good! Getting so much metal! Oh, yes! Oh, it's so beautiful! It's so beautiful! Oh, it's everything I always wanted. Okay, so now we know what the metal-rich rocks look like, so now we can keep an eye out for them. At least we know that there are a couple around here, maybe, probably, but I do know for a fact that you gotta go into the mountains to find some, and they're probably also in caves, as far as I know. But, let me knock you up again. So, yeah, it appears that this taming is gonna take a while, so I'm probably gonna have to see you guys next time, and at that point we'll be taking whatever this guy's name's going to be back home and figuring out what we're gonna do with him. See you guys next time.